That's also how I found mono skiing and snowboarding. And I had like skis, and I went down the hill, went on my first like black diamond and timberline and hoodoo, and it was really fun. And I was like, oh my God.
What age, how long ago was this?
This was 9. I found this around 9, 10 years
Oh,
old.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Even the skiing.
Yeah, I had
Oh, wow.
instructors. So I had instructors, like my parents, like, paid for instructors for me to go. So I have like, like 3 fingers on this side, and I used to have a web fingers on this side. And so I used to get surgery on this. And I went to the hospital for kids. It was for, what's it called? Oh my gosh, the Shriners Hospital. And Shriners Hospital was the one that showed me the monoskiing team, the Oregon Adaptive Sports team. And so Shriners Hospital, besides being a hospital for kids, they also have like sponsorships and different things for kids with differences or different disability, and just different activities that kids can do. And that's where my mom found connected me to, you want to go like, skiing. And so that's how I got into skiing. And she's like, I got you. Let's do it. And that's also how I started track racing, and I didn't realize that I was going to be super good at it, where I almost made it to the Paralympics. Like, I was in the Paralympics, and did sled hockey, and did wheelchair basketball. I was like training 7 days, like for 7 days. I was like a good girl back then. I was just like
back then.
back then, like, I went to school. And then after school, I have training. I have track practices. And then every weekend, Saturday and Sundays, we drive up to Seattle to go practice with the Sonics wheelchair basketball team, and get ready for tournaments for that. And then I was like, going to the gym as well. And I was just like in middle school and high school at the time. So I was just getting started. And I didn't have a normal life like everybody else, because like I had to skip certain proms and homecoming and certain type of like things, because I was busy traveling for
sports
competition. And I had to like kind of be homeschooled for a little bit, kind of like take my work studies on road while I was traveling to Switzerland, to London, to like, and I love it. I was like, I don't want it any other way but that. But I couldn't hang out with my friends as much as I used to, because I had to focus on my career sports, and I was winning gold. I was the 3rd fastest woman in the world as a T54 for track. And I was competing against Tatiana McFadden, Chelsea McClammer, and I know Eric Hightower. He was the one that kind of like, I remember like training with him and all that stuff. And a lot of my track friends and scout and all that. And it was really incredible, because I won the 100, the 200 meters. I got gold in that. I got gold in the 400. I got gold in the 800. I got gold in the 5K, which is long distance, like around 5K. I think that's around like 12 laps. And I got 3K. I got 3rd for 3K. And I got 1st place for the women's 4x4 marathon relay. So I did. So yeah.
I just want to throw something in there, and I find it. And once we're done this podcast, I'll tell you a little bit about my son. But everything your parents did is essentially what I'm doing with my son is eliminating fear from a very young age, and just putting you in front of every opportunity to succeed. And by everything they did for you, and I'm just, as a parent, my kids are 14 and 16, my daughter's turning 16, is essentially what your parents did for you. Essentially is put them in every type of sport, give them every opportunity to succeed, even if other avenues have kind of try to push them away through a disability or through a different situation, right? So I love how your parents, they could have been the opposite. They could have been very protective. They could have been very inclusive into holding you back and being scared for you to fail. Instead, they put you out there and said, let's just try. You want to do this? Do it. You want to do this? Do it. And that's obviously churned you into the woman you are. So I think I just want to commend them for what they did. It's incredible.
Thank you. My parents, So my older brother is autistic. So he has a disability as well, but you can't really see it. And so I think that also like, okay, I have an autistic, that's different than physical, you know?
Yeah.
But I think raising my older brother, of him being autistic, that's how they kind of grasp into like, let's try this, let's try that, let's get him to do, you know, and so they probably learn throughout time. And then when they got me, they're like, let's do the same thing, but this is physical, so it's different.
Yeah.
So I think, and also my mom, she's Christian, and she now calls herself, she's the love of God, you know. She's like, I'm not really religious anymore. I'm just like more like love God. She can like, you know, read Arabic, and like she likes to learn and study new things as well. So I think the way how she is, like, I'm lucky to have her, because the way how she is reflects on how she taught us to live life. I feel like if she was more closed-minded and all that, maybe or maybe not, this opportunity wouldn't happen. Who knows? But I'm just lucky to have the family that I have, because
all the stars aligned in the right direction. Everything happens. I'm a strong believer everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, like she raised money, like she literally raised a lot of money for me to get to the Paralympics, like for me to get to do the stuff and go travel, and she travels with me and stuff like that, and she's like,
so amazing. Yeah,
it's freaking crazy and
amazing.
Yeah, not just that, but like she actually helped me kind of like get started on my college. I went to University of Arizona so I can be closer to track training, and I was also in rugby that time. And they told me I have to pick one sport. I'm like, what? No, that's stupid. And so she was the one that kind of like, you know, I had half of scholarship, but like she paid for a lot of stuff for me and I think the reason why she did what she did was like making sure that I was taken care of. Like, she good. So
the nurturing mom side, right? Just making sure you're in the right path, and you don't have to stress about it, which is as a mom.